56 Jamaicans returned in the first U.S. deportation flight for 2025.
Today, a flight carrying the first group of Jamaican deportees under U.S. President Donald Trump administration landed at Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So guys, right now we know there's a crackdown in United States. They are deporting illegal immigrants back to their country, and also we are now seeing majority of Jamaicans, they are now being deported. Those illegal immigrants, they are now being deported back to their country in Jamaica. So kindly guys, I want to play this video for you and see how United States it is cracking down those illegal immigrants, and also how they are being deported back to their country without having nothing. And also we want to see what the Jamaican Prime Minister he had to say to those Jamaicans who are being deported back to their country. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
Now, earlier this week, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith confirmed that a routine U.S. deportation flight arrived on Thursday. It was the first of such flights for this year. Some 56 Jamaicans were returned, including ex-convict Courtney Wilson, who is back home for the first time in 33 years. The minister dismissed social media claims of mass deportations as categorically false and urged affected Jamaicans to seek legal advice. Over 3,500 undocumented migrants have been arrested since January 20, when Mr. Trump took office. He has also promised that the U.S. will take action against countries that refuse to accept the deported persons. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has warned Jamaicans who may be deported under the United States immigration crackdown to obey the law or face consequences. He was speaking on Friday amid heightened concerns about the policies under the new President Donald Trump.
This is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc.
And the Prime Minister said Jamaica has been preparing for U.S. immigration changes and assured that all returning Jamaicans would be welcomed.
It may be a good thing to have some of our Jamaican talent return to our shores to help us to build our country. There are many Jamaicans now who are feeling uncertain in the United States and who are considering returning on their own to avoid the indignity of being deported. And we welcome you back to Jamaica. We want your talent, we want your resources. There are many opportunities in Jamaica that together we can take advantage of and build the country that we would want.
For many decades, Jamaicans were actively encouraged by the British government to leave their homes and come to the UK. That open invitation has over time become less and less welcoming. This week, the country awaited the controversial return of citizens, some of whom haven't stepped on Jamaican soil in decades.
These deportations are big news, not just in the UK, but here in Jamaica. And generally, the prevailing view splits into two. The first is, what were they thinking? They knew they could get deported if they committed a crime, but they still did. The second, though, is that particularly for those people who came to the UK when they were children, it seems to be quite a dispassionate, unsympathetic thing to do to people that are far more British than Jamaican.
Rayan Crawford says he came to the UK when he was 12, 22 years ago. He's now staying with his sister, who stayed behind in Jamaica. This is the first day in a country he only has grainy memories of.
I've been with my partner about 14 years. I've been with my partner, we have 2 kids back in the UK. I've got my dad who lives in the UK, and I'm just here.
Do you feel British or Jamaican?
I feel British. I was there from a child. I went to school there. I went to college there. I spent my whole life there. Even my clothes, I have no clothes. I came here with one little plastic bag with 2 pairs of jeans in it. So everything is still in the UK.
Rayan was convicted of burglary 3 years ago and spent 12 months in prison. Since then, he's been fighting his deportation. 2 weeks ago, he was detained, and on Tuesday, his final pleas for mercy fell on deaf ears.
The day of the actual deportation, what happened?
That experience was terrible. I was in a room, I was lying down watching the news. The door flew open, about 10 guys there with shields coming to jump on you, to detain you, to take you. I had to say to them, I'm not resisting, I'm not fighting or anything, it's not necessary.
Rayan is registered disabled. He has a bone disease and inflammatory arthritis that causes him severe pain. He says, though, despite numerous requests, he wasn't able to bring his medication.
I told them I didn't have the medication. Their response, if you didn't have it on you at the time of being detained, then we cannot give it to you. Even if it's life-threatening, we cannot give it to you without getting reports from GP or doctors. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was panicking so much. My heart started getting pain in my chest. I thought I was going to have a heart attack or something. You know, even on the plane, I was crying. My back was killing me in so much pain, I was crying.
Some people will say you committed a crime, the government has every right to deport you.
I regret what I've done. I hold up my hand and I regret what I've done. I don't think I'm a danger to the public.
And going forward, what are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do, because there's nothing around here to do. There's no work around here or anything. Even finding somewhere to stay, I don't know how long I can stay here. This is not my house, you know? So even all of that, it's like, where am I going to go from here?
Last week, Newsnight reported the leak of a draft review into the Windrush scandal. That review recommended that the government should consider ending all deportation of foreign national offenders where they arrived in the UK as children, say before the age of 13. Alternatively, deportation should only be considered in the most severe cases. The tragedy for Rayan is that if that review were to be implemented as a non-violent offender who arrived in Britain aged 12, it's very unlikely he would have been considered for deportation. Many of Tuesday's deportees are now strung out across Kingston in temporary accommodation supplied to them by a charity. Jamaica may be a holiday destination, but the country has its rough sides. Part of the capital is in a state of emergency, and it has an eye-watering murder rate. It's not a place to be with no money or no support.
So this is your new place, right?
Basically where I'm staying at the moment, you know, until I at least sort out what I'm going through.
Rupert was also on Tuesday's flight and once again has an unmistakably British accent. He says he was released with nothing but the clothes on his back. He has no close family, so he's staying with a charity.
So these are the clothes you came onto the flight with?
Yeah, these are the clothes I literally came on the flight with. So I've got them washed so I can put them back on today.
And whose clothes are these?
The person who I'm staying with, because I needed to wash my clothes, so I have to put something on while they're being dried.
And those are all the clothes you have?
That's
just
everything.
These hanging up?
Everything. 1 boxes, 1 pair of socks, a vest, a top, and tracksuit bottoms.
Rupert says he came to the UK when he was 13. He's now 32. In 2016, he was given a custodial sentence after getting into a fight and attacking another man with a wrench. It's his youngest child's birthday today, and he managed to speak to her on the phone.
She says, "Where am I?" Said to her, "Daddy's at college. You know, so when Daddy's finished college, I'll be home. Once I finish college, I won't have to go back to college again." You know, I can't really tell her, yeah, Daddy, I'm not sure if you ever see your dad again, or Daddy's not in the country. She won't know what that means.
Tell me how you're feeling at the moment.
Numb, hurt, wounded. There's a lot of words to go for, but the one at the moment is just numb. You know, there's no sensation, there's no feeling. It's almost as if someone just took everything about your life from you. You just feel empty. There's no other feeling to put to it, just emptiness. You know, my whole family, wife, partner, kids, mum, brother, sister, niece, nephews, cousins, everyone's abroad.
Some people watching this might say, you don't have a British passport, you committed a violent crime, and the British government has every right to deport you.
Yeah, that's everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Like I said, I've done my crime, I've served my time. If I was a British child, it would have finished at me serving my time. But because I'm Jamaican, it's like I'm serving my sentence 3 times over. Like, you can't judge someone based off one mistake.
Despite the leaked Windrush review, Boris Johnson has made it very clear that he wants these foreign criminals out. But many of the people I've spoken to here don't feel foreign, they feel British. Rayan is still positive. He believes that Boris Johnson is a good man, but has been advised badly.
Do you have a message for Boris Johnson?
You know, that's very funny, because somebody asked me, how did you vote in the election just gone? And I said I voted for Boris Johnson. You know, and I think he was made a good prime minister. He was going to be a good prime minister. But some things need to change. I think some of the law need adjusting and looking at again.
Whatever you think about Rayan and Rupert, whether you think they deserve a second chance or not, they leave 5 young children in the UK without a dad. They'll try to come back, but now they're in Jamaica, that may prove difficult. It's possible they may never come back to Britain again, a country they love and call home.
People, I want to know if you look into this and tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know what could I go so. So yesterday I was on Instagram. Then, I see somebody call me. I refuse to answer because I do not answer to call I do not know on social media. The person lift and go over Facebook and go find me over there. And I call me, see me still not answer. So two them see the person call me again. So I say, alright, you know what, I'm go answer, because if I scam nobody can scam me. Only to find out it's one of my family member. Now these individuals leave Jamaica from about 11 years of age people. When me I go primary, me and them people are good, we're close as family. And you want to tell me, say, yo, people, these people left, you know, and I never hear gunshot fire about these people until now. So by now, I'm supposed to know the reason why I'm calling my phone like this, yeah? Because Trump has sent them at them yard, and they want somewhere to stay until they start out themselves. Now, people, it is no problem for me to help, but you what happened? There's a thing they call them principle. And family members supposed to look out for them one another and be there for them. These people don't remember me at all. And the thing is that, again, for all the people who know me, who can attest that, watch me always be there for people. I help a lot of people in this life. And majority of these people that I help, I never get a help from them yet. Now it's time to put some of the energy that we put in myself. You see it, because everybody just looking out for themselves. You see it, I'm not being harsh and I'm not disclosing any form of low frequency energy, but it is what it is. On your own. Be a man and get yourself out of the ditch. Put yourself in the America for years. Think about building up a little ranch out here, set up some for yourself, that in case you have to run, come back here. When you start out in the documents, up there work on a floss and go on like when I live the biggest life. And look on the situation we're in and now.
Alright, so since Trump take office, the daily average arrest for undocumented persons is 782. Right? Under the Biden administration, it was 285 per day. So Trump officials has put out a statement asking ICE and the DEA pump up the numbers. He says 782 is too low. He wants to do at least 1,200 to 1,500 per day. And with that being said, a Jamaican immigration officer is warning the Jamaican government that with this rampant speed up, more speed, more faster, more pickup of more people, the Jamaican government need to start brace themselves for an influx of deportees back to Jamaica, because a lot of them that going to be returned, they are unfamiliar to the country. A lot of them have no house, no family, and a lot of stuff. So he's telling the Jamaican government to brace themselves. But me I ask now, where the Jamaican government going to put these people? If them now also go back to, where the Jamaican government will get place to put them? I mean, you have to accept your returning residents, not returning residents. Your residents, them, yes, but where are they gonna be placed? Which part? What name? Andrew Onis gonna put them. And as I said, he wants Donald Trump want the number of them for years from 782 to at least, so them have to make a quota. So you know, say, oh, them will go outside more often, because you know how them go when time, oh, police need to meet a quota. So you see them outside, I write up whole per ticket, all 1,000 ticket a day, because them have a quota to make. So this is the thing when I push forward now. So okay, 782 too low. We need at least 1,200 to 1,500 persons off the streets every day. And we know what got a whole collateral arrests are going to take place, as we have seen before right now, as we have seen right now. In the past 2 hours, the 28th, in the past 7 days, they have arrested 7,300 undocumented persons. And now they're heading towards, they're already in New York, they're currently in the Bronx. So you know, anytime we go when they reach New York and them big cities, New York, Chicago, the number's gonna rise. Just the number's gonna go through the roof.
Donald Trump, I'm here to talk to you today, sir. And I'm not coming to you with no type of disrespect, because we know the powers that you accumulate, and you can put us in any headlock or any dysfunction you want to put us in. Because we watch you go through the same dysfunction. Now we watch you get shot. We watch you go to jail. We see you go through the struggle, and you turn out to be a champion. However, Mr. Donald Trump, we as immigrants leave our country to come to America for a reason, to help America becomes, why can't you form a facility for us and pick out the good ones and put us to work and show us a way than to try to get back everybody dysfunction and go back to the country where we come back from poverty? We got nothing. Some people don't got nothing to go back to. It's a war against humanity again. If it's God send you, Mr. Donald Trump, I want you to look into yourself and realize that, listen to me, what you're creating right now is a war. Because these people gonna go back home to nothing. Some people gonna go back home to some devastating thing that they're running from. They're gonna end up killing themselves. You don't care about that? Honestly. Think about it for a moment. It's all about money. Money, money. Oh, this guy can give you $1 trillion. That guy can give you $1 trillion, billion. That's all you guys talking about. Money, money, money. What about us? Who got kids here, who got everything here, who build a life here and got nothing, because where we're from is like you don't even can stand a night in where we're from to survive. Like, come on, man. What if we, the immigrants, go back home and get hostile towards your people in the country and said, no, America can come back to Jamaica, or no, America can come back to, come on, my friend. I'm just talking to you from a perspective from the most, what I go through in this country as an immigrant, fighting to be the right, fighting to do the right. Open up your eyes, my president. Do something better for the good ones. Some of us get entangled with some unfortunate situation and we end up can't get a paper. It's not, you don't want this type of bloodshed on your hand, Mr. President. Honestly, do something for the good ones, man. It's not every immigrant is bad, man. Some of us come to our country and some of us even can't read. But just because over here is full of so much legislation and so much things, we end up don't even get our green card, because liars so lie. They rob every money that they can take. And we just give up and you can't send back these people home, man. Get it together, man. Do something different, my friend. I'm begging you. Hope this reach your ears in a better way than in a hateful way, and hope you can sleep on it. Because you're a church man, you talk much about God. God don't want this, my friend. If you're really for him, make it right with immigration, man. Set up a legislation for us, man. The good one.
Whether it is to build the Panama Canal, whether it is the reconstruction of Europe or the building out of cities in the United States, or the migration into Cayman, Antigua, Barbados, Trinidad. Jamaica has been a net supplier of talent to the world. Obviously, it is the case to the point where a potential president of the United States, the vice president who ran, had Jamaican heritage strong. Her father, a Jamaican. That struggle, that long struggle, has led many Jamaicans seeking opportunities, whether it is better housing, better education, better roads, safety and security, economic opportunities to go elsewhere other than Jamaica. And now we are all over the world, in almost every country. And the truth be told, I visited China, and I was able to have a town hall meeting, not as large as this one, but considerable. I went to South Korea, I was able to have a meeting. I was in Belgium, all over Europe. The truth is that that long struggle has spread our people all over the world. And it has been good in a sense because it has created considerable human capital for us. And we don't complain about the remittances that flow. Though I do often reflect on how productive the talent we have exported is in the countries that they have found residence, and how they have contributed to the GDP of those countries. And you do wonder, what have we lost? What could we have achieved if we had good economic management, if we had a solid rule of law, if we had good infrastructure? What could we have achieved? So I go back to my original statement. We are all proud to be Jamaicans because with all the adversities, we have achieved quite a bit. But we could have achieved so much more. It is time that we have a net influx of people into Jamaica. It is time that our Jamaicans feel that they can flourish and grow in Jamaica. Our unemployment rate is at 3.2%. That's practically full employment. Practically. So labor is now a constraint on growth. And even with what is happening with the deportation of Jamaicans, in former times, we would look at it as a major threat to the country. Now we have to look at it as maybe this is an opportunity for the country to reclaim some skills, because some of the people who are going to come back, they were working in hotels. They got exposed to giving service on an international platform. Some of them may have been working in IT. Some of them have been exposed to other skills and technologies that we should really try to reintegrate them into the society. There are also some demographic issues that we have to pay attention to. Jamaica is a fairly young population, but you know what? We're an aging population. And can you imagine that we're at the point where we're going to say that we need more labor? That is the reality for Jamaica. It's the same thing for Barbados. They've been thinking very seriously about how they can expand their population to keep the economy going. That's where Jamaica is right now, but the mindset of Jamaicans is still have to go overseas to make it.
Very soon that will change when people realize that they can't go overseas again and they have to make it in Jamaica. What the government is trying to do is to create the economy so that you can make it in Jamaica. So, listen, man, the next decade for Jamaica is when everybody's going to be begging us to come to their country because we have the tech skills. They see our people as law-abiding, hard-working, efficient, and productive, and they're going to want us to come. And they're going to remove all the visas. And at that time, we will say, no, Jamaica, the place of choice, to live, work, raise families, do business, and retire in paradise. You come instead.
So guys, I hope you have watched and listened to that video whereby United States, they are deporting illegal immigrants back to their country. And also, it has been affect those Jamaicans who they are illegally in United States. Not only Jamaicans, they are being deported. Also, the people, the black people, and also the white people who they are in United States illegally. So this crackdown, it is not only for Jamaicans, it is for all illegal immigrants who they are in United States. But today I'm going to focus in Jamaica, because at the end you have seen what the Jamaican Prime Minister, he has come and sent a warning to those Jamaicans who they are being deported back to their country, because Jamaican Prime Minister, he's saying that he's welcoming those who are being deported back to their country, because he wants them to come and build their country, because he knows that right now these people, they are having experience. These people they have more experience and they can help them build their country. And for those people who are coming in Jamaica to do more, to bring violence, and they're coming with a bad mind that they are going to engage in a criminal activity. Also, the Prime Minister of Jamaica is sending a warning. It's better they came to come in peace, because they need to see Jamaica it is in peace, and they need to follow the rules and the rules and order, because right now Jamaican's government will not tolerate the crime, the people, the Jamaicans who are coming with crime, and people will be engaging in violence. So I just want to talk about what is happening in United States, because also it is not only affecting those people who are being deported, it is also affecting the white people themselves, because we have these people who they were illegally in United States. These people, they were helping the white people, especially these people, they were working in the farm, because these people, they were paying low wages and they were helping the white farmers in the farm. And because of that, seeing these illegal immigrants that are being deported, life also, it has become a bit difficult in United States, whereby the illegal immigrants who are working in the farm, they have made these white people, the farmers, to go and hire themselves, the white people, and they cannot pay them the same wage they were paying this illegal immigrant, because of that, it has made life to become more difficult. And also, majority of the white people, they are also right now regretting to why they voted for Donald Trump, because these people, they voted for Donald Trump because they saw Donald Trump, he was telling them that he's going to make America great again. But right now, these people, they didn't, they thought that this Donald Trump policy, it is going to affect the black people and the illegal immigrant. But Donald Trump policy, it has now affect everybody, even the white people. They are crying. Majority of the white people, they are losing their jobs. Majority of the white people, their life, it has become difficult to a point whereby they cannot also afford the basic necessities. Also, they cannot afford their hospital bills, health care. They cannot pay mortgage, because majority of them, they are losing their jobs. So this is tell you that also the white people, they are regretting this. It is not only affecting those people who are being those illegal immigrants who are being deported. And also for me, I want to tell my black people who are being deported back to their country, it is not yet over, because we all know this. We'll know that right now America it is going to fall, because America it is not that country whereby we used to see it is a dream country anymore, because America right now it is for the rich people. Yeah, if you are rich, America it is for you. If you are not rich, just run away from America, because you can see the billionaires. They are now the leaders. They are now leading America. So they are making some of the policy which it is favoring them. We have seen Elon Musk. We have seen the billionaires who they are right now in the government. So they are making their life of the their billionaire to be easy, but while they are making the life of the people who are not a billionaire very difficult. So this is tell you that right now America it is not that dream country anymore, and we black people, we need to come and work in our country. We need to tell our leaders that they need to develop our country. They need to create more jobs to us black people, because I believe we have our resources. These people we are going to their country because they are having more job opportunity, but these people, they are using our resources from our black country, from Africa, from Caribbean, from Jamaica. They are using our resources. They are processing our resources in their country. And because they are processing our resources in their country, they are creating more jobs to their children, so that we are seeing they have more jobs than us. But it is our minerals, it is our resources that they are processing in their country, and yet they will come and sell these resources as a final product to us black people. So this is tell you that we need also to stop exporting our resources to this country. We need to process our resources in our country, so that we can create more jobs to our people, so that our people can stop having American dream, can stop going to this Western country, because right now they don't want black people. Yeah, right now they fear black people, and the reasons to why they are deporting a lot of black people to their country, it is because these people, they are seeing a black generation. It is black population, it is growing each and every day, while their population it is decreasing. That's why they are really fearing black people right now. So this is tell you that our leaders, they need to work according to the will of the people. We need to bring them on the table. We need to tell them in their face that we also need to create more job opportunity to us black people. We need to develop our country, because I believe Africa and black countries in the Caribbean, they have resources. Any black country, they usually have resources, and this is tell you that our leaders, they are now they are the ones who are letting us down, because majority of our leaders, they have been turned into puppet. They are now controlling. They are a sellout leaders. So because of that, it is affecting us black people, because our leaders, they will sell out our resources to this Western country. Our leaders, they will be being controlled. Our leaders, they will become a puppet, and because of that, our country will not develop. So this is tell you that we need to look up to our country. We need to grow our country, so that we can not go to this Western country. So I really love the message from the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Also, he's welcome those the Jamaicans who have been deported, and also he has welcomed them and giving them a warning and telling them how Jamaica, it has reformed. Right now, there's no much a lot of gun violence, a lot of crime which it is going on the street. So these people, they need to come and they will stop engaging in crime activity to bring violence. They need to ask the local how it is, right now Jamaica, it has transformed. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.